Hi, welcome to Injury Coach. My name is Andre and I help you to become the best you can be injury-free. All right, I'm excited. I explained to you the bigger picture of building a body for functional longevity, and we use the analogy of building a house. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about the ground, the rock you're building your house upon. We're going to dig a little deeper in the material, so to speak. The right ground and soil is the basis of everything. And no matter what you're building, it's always good, right? To start with the end in mind. In other words, let the goal be what you want to achieve. It should be the basis of everything you do. So what is your goal of working out and sleeping enough and eating healthy, etc.? Is it to lose weight, to look good, to be strong, flexible, coordinate, or fast as possible, or to live a long and functional life? When we're getting older, our goals normally change. For example, for me, from age 8 to 28, I was a competitive athlete in track and field. I did decathlon and other events and had even the privilege to compete for the Dutch national track and field team. And when I moved to the States at age 28, the reason for working out changed from high performance training to trying to look good. I was single in my 20s and living in the capital of good looking people, right? Los Angeles. You know what that means, right? Competition is high. So, but then after a while, real life set in. I got married, got children, had to be serious about a career, and thus I had less time. And I started to focus in on high intensity interval training. But because I was older, I got more injured. Now, does that sound familiar to you? At one point, I was putting on my socks and sprained my back. I was 45 years old. It was so bad that I needed help from my wife to get my socks on. And I thought, if I would continue this way, how would I be in my 60s? And this has to stop. So I knew that intense training, of course, leads to increased wear and tear, and that it often leads to medication, injections, and surgeries. And I changed my whole reasoning for working out. I made a complete paradigm shift. So from performance in my teenage years and 20s, to looking good in my 30s, to functional longevity in my 40s and later age. Now, I applied the principles of functional longevity for the last 15 years. And since then, I have no injuries anymore. Now, sometimes I will still experience aches and pains due to irritation of a tendon or a ligament, but there's no tissue damage anymore. So the bottom line is that whatever you do in your 50s, 60s, and 70s is going to determine how you're going to function in your 70s, 80s, and 90s. So it starts with building your house on the right ground, right? It's that functional longevity mindset. And I'm looking forward to sharing more with you about the next steps to take, building from that ground. Now we're going to take the next step and build that foundation, which we will do in the next video. And hope to see you there. Thank you for watching.